In this video, you're going to learn the 8 French filler words that you need in order to make yourself sound more French in your everyday French conversations. These are all filler words that I myself have picked up on and started to integrate in my French since moving to France in 2015. I'm going to try and get this done in 2 to 3 minutes. So let's start a timer. Merci. Okay. Wish me luck. C'est parti. La directly translates to there, but as a French filler word, it's added to the beginning or the end of sentences and typically translates to right now or at this very moment. Et là, tu fais quoi? Tu fais quoi là? Bah là, je suis en train de cuisiner. Of course, you know that quoi means what in French, but again, as a French filler word, it takes on a slightly different meaning. It's pegged onto the end of French sentences to mean you know, in order to emphasize something you're saying or a point you're making. Oh là là, le temps passe tellement vite, mais c'est la vie quoi. Or, more simply, c'est difficile quoi. Notice that it's said far more affirmatively in French than you know is in English, which is more like a question. Tu sais is simple because it is exactly what it literally translates to, you know, and again, just like quoi, it's pegged on to the end of a sentence in exactly the same way. Apprendre le français, c'est difficile, tu sais? Genre is probably the closest the French have to the English filler word like. I know a lot of people, including my parents, would say that like is somewhat of an epidemic in the English language. But whether we like it or not, filler words are here to stay, and it's no different for the French language. Tu veux genre aller faire un ciné? Do you wanna go to the cinema? The French kind of chew the pronunciation of this word up and spit it out, somewhat the nature of a filler word really. So instead of it sounding like the nice full word of genre, it ends up being much more like genre, genre. As a French filler word, enfin is used to backtrack on something that you've just said. Il est chiant, lui. Enfin, je l'aime bien, mais il m'énerve. He's annoying. I mean, I really like him, but he bugs me. It's often said so fast that learners think people are saying fin instead of enfin. Bref is used to start a new sentence, and it is used to sum up something you've been saying, exactly like in short or in brief in English. Often, if you feel like you're droning on or rambling on a bit, you can say bref, summarize it, and then carry on speaking. J'arrive pas à croire qu'on a perdu ce match. On a tout donné. Bref, je comprends pas. Often, bref and enfin are combined together. Enfin, bref, je comprends pas, mais c'est chiant. It's hard to know the difference between tu vois and tu sais at the end of a sentence as a French filler word without having spent enough time exposed to the language. But I think it differs in that it aims to engage the other speaker a bit more. It's often an abbreviation of tu vois ce que je veux dire? Tu vois ce que je veux dire? Which is, do you know what I mean? Or, you know what I'm saying? Le français, c'est difficile à comprendre, tu vois? Donc, du coup, is a very common way of starting a new sentence. Both words mean therefore or so. So why do they use them together? Well, that's just a filler word these days. They're kind of just remembered as an entire phrase and people don't really break them down and think, why am I saying it this way? That's real-time conversation for you. What starts out as a time saver while your brain figures out what your mouth is going to say next becomes a phrase in its own right. Donc du coup, ça c'est le dernier des 8 points que je voulais vous présenter dans cette vidéo. Donc du coup, ça c'est le dernier des 8 points que je voulais vous présenter dans cette vidéo. Just a little bit over there, but French is a marathon and not a sprint. You should know that by now, guys. Right, so now go ahead and start implementing these awesome filler words into your day-to-day French. Like this video down below if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you next time. Donc du coup, merci de regarder, à la prochaine, ciao.